Hey guys, I've done flight reviews, hotel reviews, and lounges, but now we're gonna look at Japan's Shinkansen bullet train from Tokyo Station to Shin-Osaka Station. I've been reviewing travel stuff for my trip in Japan, including the flight, lounges, and hotels, so check those out as well if you haven't already. I'll link the videos in the description. I'm just gonna cover the basics here, and more than half of video is actually going to be about what we ate on the train. What you're seeing here is the Tokyo station. It is incredibly busy here. Just outside the actual station is Character Street, where there's a bunch of anime and general cartoon gift shops. Since we only had a short time to hang out in here, and the fact that we were hauling around our luggage, we only visited the Lego store. Right near this store, just as an example, there was also a crayon Shin-Chan store and a Star Wars store under construction. After that, we headed to an Ekiben store. Way too busy in that store. I couldn't film anything while hauling my roller bag, but I'll show you what we got later on. Anyways, here we are at our platform. We're riding a Hikari train, which is the fastest Shinkansen after Nozomi and Mizuho trains. We used the JR Pass for 7 days, which lets us ride around bullet trains, with the limitation that you pay extra for the Nozomi and Mizuho. If I remember correctly, it was around 5,000 yen extra to ride the fastest trains, but with only a few extra stops, we decided to stick to the free version. Here we are, boarding the train. I appreciate the discipline of the people here when it comes to queuing, by the way. And here's our seat. On this train and in this direction, the seats were arranged in a 3-2 configuration, and my mom and I reserved the seats, which was totally free. And we were in the 3-row, but thankfully no one sat next to us during the entire trip. Here's a general look of the cabin. There's a shelf above to store some luggage. Here's the foldable tray table. I think it has enough size for a laptop. Simple net storage here. Look at the armrest. Here's the legroom. Definitely much better than an airplane, even in premium economy. Here we are leaving the station. The window looks similar to that of an airplane, except much bigger. And I didn't get a chance to take a picture, but the recline is pretty darn good. Also way better than an airline premium economy seat, and most European trains don't even have a recline feature, so I would say this is probably the most comfortable train that I've been on. Alright, let's look at the bento boxes we got. We have pork kalbi here. This is a self-heating bento box, so I was super anxious to try this out. And then we got this. Don't know what's inside, but the package is a keeper, so we got it. So first up, the pork. This actually wasn't my first choice. I saw a lot of YouTube videos about beef, but it was sold out in the store. Still, like I said, I was looking forward to this, so you pull this little string on the side, all the way, then boom. Can you guys see this in the video? There's literal steam coming out of the box. That is awesome. I think you wait 5 minutes on that. And after that, here's the unboxing. It comes with chopsticks, a little strip of paper napkin, and a small wet wipe. And here's the food. Smells super good. Now for the Shinkansen bento. This is not self-heating. And here are the contents. Let's see, we have shrimp tempura, a piece of karaage chicken, a couple of onigiri. I think the round one is a sweet dessert. And I think this is a piece of hot dog. This does come with a fork instead of chopsticks, so I think this bento box is meant for kids. So we started eating, and I personally washed it down with a Suntory lemon sour. A tall alcohol can for $1.50 ain't too shabby. Alright, now let's look at the toilet. I think it's very spacious in here. I think very accessible. Like most of Japan's toilets, this one does have a bidet, and the cool thing about this is that there's a small sink right next to it, so you can completely 100% finish your business here. There is a larger sink, and everything you would need to take care of a baby or toddler is right here, with plenty of room to maneuver. And of course, the whole thing is very clean. 2.5 hours later, we would arrive in Shin-Osaka in what was a very smooth ride. If you're in Japan and you're visiting more than one major city, it's not even a real question. The Shinkansen is the way to go. And if you're visiting multiple cities in a 7 or 14 day span, I would also consider getting a JR pass. The ease of hopping on and off these trains without having to queue for multiple tickets is worth it, I think. Anyway, that's my review of the Shinkansen. What do you guys think? Are you excited to ride this train? Write down in the comments what you think of this bullet train. If you like seeing this type of content, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.